everyone, you're watching the Design to Desire channel, where together we'll make this world look more desirable one design at a time. Today, I want to talk about how good user experience is good for business. A business can offer the very best product or service, but if its website or app has very bad user experience design, then it can lose out on a lot of potential clients. As more and more businesses are investing in good user experience design, it is now becoming a user expectation. As a freelance graphic and web designer, some of my services involve testing websites and mobile applications and providing my recommendations on how to better improve the overall user experience design. I recently tested a prototype for a web application, and I was actually provided a short description of the product and service before viewing the site. By reading the description, I realized that this product had a lot of good potential to provide me as a user with a lot of great benefits. When I viewed the prototype, however, these services were hardly communicated or highlighted, and it had very poor visual design, which was distracting. One of the questions the client asked was whether I would go through with the purchase as a user, so if this wasn't a test. I, of course, answered honestly and explained that the current layout of the site did not communicate well the benefits that I would gain as a user. Therefore, I would not go ahead with the purchase for these reasons. The poorly designed site communicated to me that this company did not invest enough resources to achieve a good design. And as a result, this hindered my perceived quality of the products and services. This was definitely an eye-opening experience for the client, as they admitted that their focus had been on the application's features and the service they would provide to the client, and neglected the importance of the design aspect. So how can you achieve good user experience design for your site, or if you're a designer, for your client's site? Unfortunately, developing really good and simple user experience design isn't so simple. If it were, companies like Apple wouldn't face so much competition. Before good UX design can be achieved on a visual level, there are 4 crucial steps to accomplish. In fact, UX design can be broken down into 5 different planes: strategy, scope, structure, skeleton, and surface, which can each be broken down further per this diagram by Jesse James Garrett. UX is more than just about the visual design aspect like colors, typography, and layout. It's about the process which the targeted user experiences as they navigate through the site while meeting the organization's goals. I won't be going into this diagram in detail, but if you are interested in learning more about the elements of each plane, then I'm going to leave a link in the description section below. But I'd like to explain it using a scenario. So imagine yourself as the owner of a high-end apparel company, and you want to achieve the best UX for your new e-commerce website. So you hire a UX designer to design the layout of each page. The UX designer would first analyze the site's objectives, which are the goals you have for the site, for example, purchases, sales, newsletter signups. The UX designer will then conduct an analysis on who the user is, as well as their needs, by creating a persona, for example. They will then identify the functional specifications, like a shopping cart, sign-up forms, certain pop-ups, and the content requirements that meet the user's needs. This is called taxonomy. Now that they know the scope of the site, they would move on to develop the structure, which includes the interaction design and information architecture, which is essentially the flow to which content will be accessed. As the designer moves on, the steps change from abstract to more concrete. Next, they design the skeleton of the site, which encompasses the information, interface, and navigation, essentially determining the best strategy for placing the information to facilitate understanding through wireframing. And finally, they execute the visual treatment of text, graphical elements, and navigational components. So how would you know if your site has good user experience design? A good method of knowing whether your website or mobile application does have good user experience design is to quantify it by measuring its return on investment, so its ROI, through impressions, which are the number of times your site appears in search results viewed by a user. Conversion rate, the percentage of visitors who take action, like click-through rates number of downloads, repeat visits, subscriptions, social interactions, signups, purchases, number of views on a video, or time spent on a site. Registrations, so track the number of signups for a newsletter and how many people attended an event. Sales and repeat sales, so the number of purchases and returning customers. So the important thing to take away here is to put your users in the center of things. And remember, the user is not you, is not your mother, is not necessarily your best friend. So it's important to conduct user testing by having others who are in your demographic of who you're targeting test your site or mobile application and provide you with feedback. So although user experience design does take time and resources, it will benefit your business. So that's it for this video. I hope that was helpful. If you haven't seen my previous videos, please go ahead and check them out. I create videos that help entrepreneurs, graphic designers, web designers, freelancers that I hope will help. If you have any suggestions of topics that you'd like me to discuss, please let me know in the comment section below. And now that the sun came out and decided to join us, I will conclude by saying if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please share it with any of your friends who you think might benefit from these types of videos as well. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.